I also want to tell you that you have taught us so much. Like us siblings, as tight as we are, like it makes me cry because you've taught us how, like we have each other's back and getting through this. But I will tell you that your firstborn represents you so well. She stepped up. She put so much together.
Who's the favorite?
She's the manager. I am the favorite. Obviously, the third is always the favorite. We know that. And, she wanted Nancy, but when we're known, I'm like, come on, Mom. We know the truth. We know the truth. Look, blink twice, Mom. Blink twice. It's me. It's me. But I do want to say to my sister Mari and to Aka that her being the firstborn, she took charge of this. She put all that together herself. She wouldn't even allow me to help. So she wanted all the credit. But she really did. She put so much. And so what I'm trying to say is that she wanted to do it out of love for you, but she had no problems doing it for us and stepping in on our behalf and just so to make sure it was perfect for you. And that's because you always instilled in us to have each other's back, blood is thicker than water, and that's how we are. So you never have to worry. We will always be there for each other, and that's because you taught us that. So we love you, and happy birthday.
Well, Mama, I will say this, that there is no question about this, that your oldest had a lot to do with what happened here, all right? But I will tell you from my heart that you were my biggest fan, that I am not the man that I am without you. You never, ever, ever, ever stopped fighting for me. And I know that when I was in my lowest, darkest places, it was you. It was you that I saw. And I will never forget that. And every single day when I raise my children, it is that fight that you gave me to never give up, never stop fighting, because I adore my children. I give my life for them, and I would die for each and every one of them because of what you did for me. And this man, your husband, your partner never gave up on me. You have been a father to me as well. And I am so proud and honored to have you be a part of us and who we are. And you will always be a father to me. And I want everyone to know that I am proud of the heritage that I have, the family that we are. Every drop of my soul is because of what you did for me. And I'm super grateful. And I could never, my children will be grateful for you. Okay, and I love you and adore you, and I thank you every day of my life. Thank you both for everything that you've done for me. And I
Okay, this is the real favorite.
Give the real favorite
The real favorite is coming up, you guys. Sorry. We already know the truth.
He's my favorite too.
No one told me we were doing speeches, so
Me neither.
so I gotta come up with something. But I love you with all my heart. I obviously you've always been my biggest fan as well. Growing up, I always knew I was loved. I always knew that I was supported. Never had a moment's doubt, and that was huge. And that's what I'm actually trying to give my kids. Right? I want them to know that I will always love them. I will always support them and make sure that they feel the way I felt growing up. I think that gave me an opportunity to become the person I am today, because I always knew I didn't have to worry that I was accepted and loved, and that I had the support, and that people believed in me, basically. And that's what you brought to the table. I spent over 10 years living in Fort Worth, in Denver, and it's been so amazing these last couple years coming back to Florida. You know, wherever mom is, that's home. You know, and it's a feeling like nothing else. You know, we're spending so much more time with mom than I ever had. My kids get to grow up with her. You know, they get to know her not just as someone they see once a year, and that means so much to me. So thank you so much. I love you with all my heart, and I promise I do listen to you.
She swears you don't.
She
swears.
She talks about you. She talks about you.
Yeah, she swears if she says A, I do B. If she says left, I go right. But I promise that's not 100% true.
Sometimes he has to go left instead of right.
Sometimes I feel like I have to go left versus right, but I do listen to you, and I do value everything that you bring me. I love you with all my heart.